Hello, my name is Mike File. Welcome to the weekly product training podcast brought to you by FFL National. We're going to bring this to you every Thursday at 12 o'clock, where we're going to provide you with information that you need to be successful in the field while out there helping families. This week, we're going to talk about Americo, which is our flagship carrier that we use. And we want to just kind of go over exactly what you need to know about Americo, what products that you will get that you'll be writing out there in the field, and let you know exactly what we use those products for. First of all, we're going to talk about Americo's term product. They have a term with, and then they also have a term without cash back. So the term 100 product is just a straight term. You can do that up until age 60. At age, and you can actually take that up to 15 years when you're writing the term 100. Now, the term 125, we use that more than anything because that includes a accidental death benefit rider on that product of 25%. So out of the two, we do write more of the term 125. And then they also have their cash back option product. You'll see that inside your quoter, and that's under CBO 50 and CBO 100. So the CBO 50 at the end of the term will return 50% of the total premiums that are paid into the product. And then you have the CBO 100 that provides the client with 100% of the premiums that were paid during that term of that product. If a person is under the age of 60 and they're healthy, I'm writing more probably CBO 100 than anything else. And then if I have someone that's a little bit more price conscious, I may drop down and look at the term 125. It's just, for me personally, I find a lot more value in providing the client with their cash back. Like when I'm sitting down with them, I let them know that for me, I think a CBO 100 for 100,000 has more value than a term 125 for 200,000. And the reason is this: I let people know that when I'm offering that product, that one of three things are going to happen. We're either going to die and the death benefit is going to pay out. We're going to live and all the premiums that are returned are going to be given back to you, or you're going to get sick. You see, the term products come with living benefits. You have a critical, a chronic, and a terminal illness rider. All of them allow up to 100% of the total death benefit to be given out if one of those were to occur. So when I'm selling that product, I say it's 100% going to pay something. Again, if you die, it's going to pay the death benefit. If you live and get sick, you have up to 100% of the death benefit that can be paid out to you while you're living. And then if nothing happens to you at all, at the end of that term, they're going to provide all the cash back. Another big thing that I talk to people about is I say when the cash is given back to you, take that money and put it into an annuity. And I say at that point, you're basically self-insuring yourself without making premium payments on life insurance any longer. So I'm a big fan of talking to people about that. So that's Americo's term. So again, you have the term 100, you have the term 125, which again is just like the 100, but it has a 25% accidental. You have the CBO 50, which is a 50% cash back, and then you have the CBO 100, which is a 100% cash back on their term product. And again, they come with living benefits. You can go up to 450,000. That's new, by the way. You can go up to 450,000 non-medical on those products. I get a lot of questions too. People ask, is diabetes okay with Americo? As long as the diabetes hasn't been diagnosed in the last 6 months, it's 100% okay for that product. And as long as diabetes was not diagnosed prior to the age of 35, it is also okay with writing term with Americo. The other product that we use with Americo is their whole life product, and that's called the Eagle Premier Series. And again, with their term, the minimum face amount's $25,000, and again goes up to $450,000. So with the whole life product, that is their Eagle Premier Series product. That is a whole life final expense. The minimum death benefit on that is $5,000, and it goes up to $30,000. Minimum age for qualifying for that product is 50. It goes 50 to 85 years old, and the client can qualify for whole life. That's always my go-to when I'm talking to someone about whole life. A lot of people that we do meet with, have diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol. All those are okay with Eagle Premier. The other big thing with Eagle Premier is you could have had a heart attack 13 months ago. They just don't want a heart attack in the last 12 months and no stroke within the last 12 months. And then cancer with Eagle Premier is 2 years. If you want to get better at learning both of these products, I'm a big fan of just printing the applications and reading through the questions. It was the easiest way that I was able to learn what was acceptable with Eagle Premier and what was acceptable with Americo's term products. I recommend going to their website and printing out the paper applications and just reading through them and then getting a good understanding of them. The other way to really understand it is when you read through it and it says, hey, you can't have a heart attack within 12 months. And if you're meeting with a client, they're taking like some type of blood clot medicine. They give you, say, carvedilol, and you type that in on Google and you find out that that's usually prescribed, after a stroke or heart attack. If something like that was given to them in the last 12 months, ask them, did you have a stroke? Did you have a heart attack? As long as those things were greater than 12 months ago, it's okay with Americo's Eagle Premier. So with each carrier, I always say, print out the applications, read through them, understand the questions. Once you understand the questions, when you're meeting with the client and they're giving you the medications, you can pretty much be able to tell just by Googling it what that medication is used for. And if it has anything to do with the questions that are on the application, it's going to be a problem. Both of those applications are very simple. They're just yes or no. If you have any yeses on those, they're going to be knocked out and they're not going to qualify. But as long as everything is a no, then you're okay with both of them. When you're running the it used to be called HMS, but when you're running the term product with Americo, if something pops up and it says, hey, we're detecting diabetes, answer yes. Answer the questions that they're going to ask you. They're going to ask you if it was diagnosed in the last 6 months. They're going to ask you if it was diagnosed prior to the age of 35. It's going to ask you, how do you control it? Just answer the questions truthfully, and it will let you know if it's going to be approved. With Americo's products as well, when you run the term or the Eagle, before you even finish and get to the medical questions, it runs a script check. You're going to know whether or not that client is going to be approved without having to do the entire application. So I feel like for new people, it's probably the easiest product to write because you're going to get an answer pretty quickly without having to go through and take the entire application. So get good at writing Americo. I think it's the easiest product that we have to write because you get that immediate answer. And then if you get a decline with one of those products, understand if it's the RX, the prescription, or if it's the MIB, you can then call your manager, call the agent hotline, and then we'll kind of be able to tell you where you should pivot to next. But get good with writing Americo. I think they're a great company to be able to use. I think they're very simple to use. I think the application is very, very simple. And they also will pay you 48 hours after going out and helping a client. So as a new agent, it's very simple for you to get up, making money quickly for your family so you can go out and help more families. So until next week, have a great day.